Good day, sir. Good day, everyone. Good day, sir. I'm Glenn Ryan R. August.
Good day, everyone. Good day, sir. I'm Sean Skylar C. Bunaus, Babs 3 Block 2.
Hey everyone, my name is Gino Elibali.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, sir. I'm Jose Torregusa.
Hello, sir. Have a good day. Uh, I am Eduardo Salubre Jr.
And we're here to tackle about the source of gender stereotyping in the society.
Okay, number 1. Family. The family as the initial social world of the child is the first place where children absorb gender basis and prejudice. Thus, the family is where the seed of gender stereotyping system discrimination and resisting are planted. In the family, young girls are encouraged to be independent, obedient, and quiet, while boys are encouraged to. Example of family. Family is one of the strong family's core values, beginning with the respect for the appreciation of others.
Mass media. In media, men play more interesting characters than women. The image of women are oftentimes confined to being supporters, mistress, or those that cause the downfall of the hero. In advertisements, women are traditionally shown in domestic roles and men in occupational roles. Advertising similarly regards women as the prize in the competition of men and perpetuates beauty myth as seen in beauty pageant depicting that beauty belongs to women with stunning faces and sexy figure. Information and technology equally convey the message that girls are objects of men manipulated through bullying, violence, sexual harassment, rape, mocking, and taunting. Likewise, pornography and TV programs reveal the commodification of women, portraying them in sexy and indecent pose, degrading the dignity of women, both physically and sexually. Example of mass media. For me, the example of mass media is communication, whether written, broadcast, or spoken, that reaches a large audience.
The school reinforces and continues the stereotyping of roles that is started at home. Additionally, school reinforces and continues the stereotyping of the roles that is started at home. So, school is what we call our second home because it is the continuous stereotyping of roles that is started at home. Then the existence of the single-sex school, exclusive school for boys or for girls, for example, the traditional image of masculinity as reinforced by an authoritarian ethos and patriarchal values. The gender and composition of as faculty and staff in school is also a socializing mechanism. So, school also is a place where we can socialize one another. It's a place where we can socialize one another. Young minds unconsciously learn that the teaching career is for women, as the same majority of their teacher are female. So this means that unconsciously minds, or let's say young minds, would say that teaching career is for women because the majority of their teacher are female. Women go to humanities and social science, and they enter in nurture-giving occupations such as nursing and social work, whereas men are for mathematics and applied science like engineering. Moreover, textbooks are gender blind, that is, sexist not only in content but also in illustration and language. So we can say that textbooks, I don't really think so, but this text say that textbooks are gender blind means they are not they're not they're not giving they're not that is exists not only in content but also in illustration and language. In the Philippines, laws 2007 noted that gender issue in basic education is favorable for girls. He asserted that the country is becoming a nation of male underachievers as our boys are dropping out of school to 2.5 times more than girls from grades 5 onwards. At the end of the high school cycle, there are more girls graduates than boys, 53% versus 47% on average across the regions. Senior girls are equally more inclined to go to college than senior boys, 58% versus 52%. Interestingly, laws reveal that boys are dropping out principally because of lack of interest to schooling and for work employment reasons. They say that one reason of why boys doesn't have the willingness or they don't have interest to school, maybe because they are willing to work, employ themselves. This explains why at the end of the college cycle there are as many as 20% more girls in the graduating class than boys.
Is workplace. The growing imbalance between males and females in different occupations causes feminization or masculinization of the workplace. Elementary schools, welfare service, or hospitals, for example, are dominated by females, driven from the assumption that women are primarily responsible and suited for domestic and educational labor. On the other hand, military, policing, or transport service are dominated by males, as these jobs are assumed to require strenuous physical activity that women cannot do.
The fifth source of gender stereotyping in the society is what we call peer group. Having friends and feeling connected to a group gives teenagers a sense of belonging and being valued, which help develop self-esteem and confidence. Friendships also help teenagers learn important social and emotional skills like being sensitive to other people's tough feelings and well-being. Peer relationship can also contribute negatively to social emotional development through bullying, exclusion, and gender stereotyping. Children prefer to play with peers who are similar to them. The girls may mislike other girls because they share similar interests and activities.
For example, one child might tell another child that a particular activity is appropriate for one gender or the other. Dolls are for girls or no boys allowed in our fort. It is also stressed that the act of bullying in peer group often reinforces the value of these characteristics for boys and girls. This also means that boys and girls have different experience and learned skills, competencies, and interest in their interactions with the same-sex peers. Whenever children gather together, there are opportunities for them to socialize one another along gender lines.
My topic is all about religion. The various cycle of the violence of the opposition against woman has in religious roots, while the church teaches salvation or liberation. In practical elements have continued to realize insubordination and discrimination of a woman. The biblical concept of creation that Eve came from Adam's rib for the purpose of accompanying him is already giving hint of a woman's inferiority. This is coupled with moral guilt as the Bible teaches of woman caused the first original sin, who was tempted of the devils to disobey God's command. Moreover, religion is a long-time perpetuator of the gender inequality. For instance, a Catholic Church forbids woman becomes priest. Woman normally assists in the church activities while makes usually the priest play in a major role in the ceremonies.
My topic is all about gender equality and inequality. What do you mean about gender equality and inequality? For my own understand of their gender equality and inequality, there is refers to men and women that differences that here own beliefs or own as a human being of what his own quality, and that is why qualities and inequality. So here the full context and thought of their gender inequality and inequality. Gender equality means sameness of men and women in terms of prevailing norms about what a man and a woman can do, equal access, opportunities, and appreciation of their gender activities. In the context of education, gender equality means equality of entitlement. So as a own beliefs of what she is do, they're better than that become an entitlement. Then opportunities, experiences about an education for both men and women. It implies that elimination of gender it is founded on the belief that women have the right to be uneducated and their full capacities like for all men. So it is clearly that it is not only the man to become uneducated, but there is also included the woman, because all is she is know, he is know that woman he is own capacities and own potentialities like skills on their ability of benefits of education. And that's all. Thank you.